Hi everybody, it's Andrew from HoneyCart, and in this video I'm going to show you a quick demo on our corporate account billing feature. So a lot of you guys have something called house accounts where you may let like a company that has a lot of different people ordering from you, working in different departments, right? And all of the bills go to the same accounting department. And then you issue them an invoice that they pay you for at the end of the month or whatever, right? And so we've taken that same concept and kind of automated it so that you can offer the same thing through HoneyCart online ordering. And it's just going to streamline things a lot more for you and your customer's accounting department. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to first enable the setting, show you how to set up a corporate account for one of your customers, show you how one of their employees can order using the corporate account to pay for it. And then finally, how to issue an invoice or have that invoice be paid, stuff like that. So first of all, you want to go to settings and you can go to the store settings section right here and go to corporate account billing. And you want to enable the feature by clicking on this switch right here. Next, there are a few settings. So there's a concept we have called a credit limit for these corporate accounts, right? And what that is you can set a maximum amount everybody that's on that account can charge on credit before the system will stop them from adding more. Basically, they only have a certain amount to spend before they have to pay you for their balance. And that's what the limit is. And the cool thing is you can show messages to customers when they try to check out using the corporate account if their credit limit gets exceeded. So the idea is you don't want them to keep on charging and going over the limit, but you also don't want to lose their business. So for example, by default, if I was trying to create an order and I'm over my limit, my company is over their limit, you can have this message say, your order can't be placed because your credit limit has been reached. Please contact us if you have any questions. Same thing, because HoneyCart lets customers go in and edit their orders, after they place them, if they need to add more food or whatever. You can show a message when they're trying to change that order because, of course, they could end up adding more, spending more money. You can have a similar message, warn them about that too, that the limit has been reached. So the next thing that we do that's pretty cool is that these invoices can get generated automatically by the system. So you can enable that feature by clicking on this switch right here. Next, you can specify which day of the month to send the invoice out. So by default, it's just set to the first day. You can set it to whatever you want, the 7th day, the 14th day, the last day of the month, whatever you want. So after you do all that stuff, just click save. And now I'm going to show you how you can actually create a corporate account. So if you go back to the main part of the system, there's a section here called corporate accounts. Click on corporate accounts right here and add corporate account. So let's say I want to add one for Microsoft, and the address, I'm just going to make one up. So here, you're going to be asked to enter in a billing contact. So this is the person that is going to be receiving all the invoices and the bills and who's responsible for paying it. So they need to have a record in the system for themselves too as a customer. So what you do is you click add, right? If that person already exists in the system, like I have a customer in here called Andrew, right? I could either set him as the billing contact, or I can, let's say I want to create one for like Bill Gates, right? Maybe Bill Gates is the billing contact for Microsoft. So if he doesn't exist in the system yet, what you just need to do is provide, after you enter in the email, just enter in the first and the last name. It's going to create a customer record. It's going to add them here as the billing contact like that, right? The next section is the billing information, which is like the credit limit that I mentioned earlier. So I'm just going to give them, let's say for this demo, $2,000 limit per month, right? And the invoice due date, this is just something that goes onto the invoice. The system doesn't enforce these due dates in any way. Like it's not gonna go bug them about paying it. It's just something that appears on the invoice that gets sent out. Now the billing method, you can either choose cash or check if you want them to send you payments like that, or you can add a credit card to Bill Gates' account, right? Because he's a customer. All the credit card information is going to his account. So I can add in a Visa right here with my test Visa card. Say Bill Gates, and I'm just going to put in a zip code right there for billing information. And once you do that, you can finally click save. And now you see you're taken to the corporate account profile for Microsoft. And the way you get here from normally is like, you click on corporate accounts, you click on the one you want to look at. If you ever need to change anything, you can change the credit limit, stuff like that. The next important thing you want to do is you need to add who is authorized to spend on the account. So, I'd like to add Bill Gates again. I'd also like to add my customer account right here, like that. And if you need to change who the who can have access, you can easily remove them like that, or add more people, whatever you need to do. So now I'm going to show you how to charge orders against the account if you're a customer. In 1 second, I'll get that all set up and be right back. Okay, so I've created an order here for about $2,100. And in order to use the corporate account as my payment method, I'm going to have to log into my customer account that's been authorized to bill to that Microsoft corporate account, right? So just going to log in right here like this. So here all my information is preloaded. But once I get to the payment method, you'll see that I have my credit cards loaded, but I also have my corporate account methods here loaded. So I'm going to choose that. And what you're going to see immediately happen is that it's going to show me that error message that I can't place the order because my credit limit has been reached. And remember, we have a credit limit of $2,000, but I'm trying to spend over that amount. So what I'll do is I'll just take some items off. So I removed $300, and now you can see that the message is gone, and I should be able to create my order just like that, right? And I'll just show you real quick. We also had that message about if I try to add more to the order. So, and if it exceeds the credit limit, then I won't be able to do that. So let's say I tried to add some more, right? So if they were to try to save, right, you'll see that they'll get an error that says you can't change it because your credit limit has been reached. So again, we're doing that to make sure that they don't go over the limit and to make sure that you guys can charge them or get paid before they spend more than they're authorized to do. So in this next part, I want to show you how you can create an invoice manually. And the process is, the same as if you went the automatic route, like as far as all the rules go, but for the automatic route, you just get it done for you automatically. So 1 second while I switch over. Okay, you can see here now on the corporate account profile that, here's how much has not been invoiced yet. And all that stuff right here. So one thing, in order to create an invoice, you can either go to the main invoices page here and create click a create invoice button, or you can create it directly here. So if I try to click on create invoice, it'll load some values here. There's a credit card on file, and it's gonna have that as a payment method. But you can see here that no orders show up that are allowed to be invoiced. And the reason is because your orders need to have a status of completed in order for them to be invoiced. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to my order, and I'm going to, actually you can click here to change the order status like that. Change it to completed. Now if I were to go back, now you see that it's here. And what you can do now is select the orders, if you have a lot of them, on which ones should be added to this invoice. Like that, you can add any notes you want. And then you click save. And so what happens is that puts it in a draft mode first, and then you'll have to manually, send it. Just like that. So now they're going to get an invoice to let them know that one has been generated. Also, since we have a credit card on file, you can click charge. Now it's going to be marked as paid. If you need to do anything else like a refund, you can do that. Now, if you go back to view the profile again, you can see that now how much credit they've used has been set back to 0 because they just paid everything off. So once again, if you have the automated invoicing feature turned on, all that stuff will get done for you, meaning that the invoice is going to get sent. The credit card, if they have one on file, is going to get billed automatically. And so that's about it for the corporate account and the invoicing feature. If you guys have any questions, please let us know at info@gethoneycart.com. Thanks.